and welcome to the first Messy Room News Sesh. My name is David, and it is my job to make sure this doesn't happen to you ever again. Oh my god, did you even hear about the new healthcare bill? Like, really? Oh, the healthcare, yeah, healthcare.
Say something good. You got this.
I care about poor people too. I understand. You're too busy, you can't keep up with all this stuff. I understand. I also understand that you're probably just too lazy to look anything up, but hey, it's okay. It's alright. Because I will tell you what you need to know, which is clearly what CNN has not been doing. So, for weeks and weeks, CNN has been accusing Donald Trump of working with the Russians to rig the election that he just won. And Trump replied with,
"You are fake news."
But unfortunately for CNN, it was revealed to the public that CNN had pretty much no credible source or proof that any of this is real.
Honestly, you think the whole Russia shit is just like bullshit.
Could be bullshit. I mean, it's mostly bullshit right now. Like, we don't have any big giant proof.
It's a conspiracy. But really, what do you guys think? Is CNN really fake news? And that brings us to our second news, healthcare. Now, the process of making our new healthcare system is very complicated, but I'm gonna tell you just enough so that you can go to your friends and pretend like you know everything there is to know about it, yeah? Everyone knows how babies are made, like this. Daddy says, "I love you." Mommy says, "I love you too." And then... laws are similar. We have the House of Representatives and we have the Senate. They say, "I want this." He says, "I want this." And then they say, "Okay, let's agree." Bam, law. Now that we know all that, let's take a look at what's been happening and what's happening today. Obama's gone. This is our chance. Hello, America. This is your house speaking. Obamacare was too oppressive. We're gonna fix things up our way. First, we're gonna start with making healthcare age-based. That's for you young people, right? You like that one, right? Dab, right? Dab. Yes. Secondly, we're gonna make it harder for people with pre-existing conditions to get good insurance. Because, let's face it, it's kinda your fault you're sick in the first place. So, what you're pretty much saying is, old and sick people don't deserve healthcare? Ha 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 ha. And also, we're cutting Medicaid. What? What? Whoa, what? What? Hey. Oh, look, money. Alright. Ha 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 ha. Hello, America. Don't listen to the House. Listen to us, the Senate. We're a lot better and smarter. Why? Because we're gonna do the exact same thing. But, we're gonna cut taxes to the rich. Why? For you, of course. And lastly, we're also cutting Medicaid. What? So you're still cutting Medicaid and you're gonna cut funds that help pay for these programs? What? What? Oh, hey. Yes, that was a pretty simple way of portraying what's been happening. But the fact remains that if this bill gets passed, it's going to leave 14 million Americans uninsured by the first year and 24 million by a decade. That's a big number of people without health coverage. So what now? Well, they're tweaking some stuff around and hoping to vote on the bill by the end of this week. Now, CBO has released the number of Americans who would be left without health coverage. Now, the hope is that Congress will come up with a whole new bill that is much more humane. Our third and last piece of news today is THAAD in South Korea. And you might be asking, David, are you doing this news because you're Korean? What? No. No, THAAD is actually a very important event in the world of international relations. So what is THAAD? Well, THAAD is a terminal... just here. Okay, okay. It is an anti-ballistic missile system, and the new South Korean president, Moon, has just agreed to let America install THAAD on South Korea. Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem because South Korea and America are allies. But the problem is, THAAD does a bit more than just anti-missile defense. I realize I do this a lot, like, you know, when I'm talking, like, you know, I don't like that. So the problem is THAAD includes a gigantic radar that is like the size of a bus that reaches China and Russia. So you can see how those countries wouldn't be so happy about THAAD. So why would America install a radar that would piss off China?
Why? 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 Why?
China is a major rival to America in terms of economics and also in military strength.
China.
So given the tensions between America and China, it was probably not the best decision for Korea to let America install THAAD. And since the installation of THAAD began in South Korea, China started cutting trades with South Korea, and international relations between South Korea, China, Russia, and America all got worse. You know what though, this reminds me of something that happened in the past, 40 years ago. I can't, I don't know. I don't know. I guess there isn't. And before we conclude, I want to mention Yemen and the cholera epidemic happening there. So far has claimed the lives of more than 1,500 people, and unfortunately the number will only continue to rise. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I unfortunately will be gone for the next 2 months, but I will update you guys on the most recent news again when I come back. Thank you guys.